Hello, and we are live. My name is Joanne. I'm the marketing manager here with Legendary Marketer. Happy Wednesday, August 31st, everyone. Last day of the month. So excited for September because fall is my favorite season. So we're getting a little bit closer to that, which I love. Before we bring on our guest this morning that I'm super excited for you to meet and get to know, I do want to share with you, just in case you're new here and you want to get reminders when we go live each morning. We don't spam out. You're only going to get a reminder text. Text the letters WUL to 813-296-8553 for me. And now, without further ado, please, in those comments, give me some hand clap emojis because it's Wednesday and that's what Matt always asks for. And let's bring on our guest today, Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited for you to just share your story and let our audience really get to know you and all that you've been doing. But to kick it off, how did you find Legendary? Tell us where it all started.
Well, I downloaded TikTok when I was alone at home and we were all shoved in our little homes back when that big crazy stuff happened. I'm not going to say it so we don't get it flagged or nothing. And it just really started off as something to do. I'm a busy mom of 4 little girls and I just needed an escape, and that was my little escape. And so I started then, and then I created a new TikTok account, and I wanted to, get into a different like niche. So it's hard to get, back into a different niche whenever you're in another niche with
Right.
TikTok. So I started another one, and I was telling my husband, I was really tired of, my job and, just having a cap of what I could make, because I felt like I was so much more than that. And I was just scrolling along, and this girl she's probably about 18 or 19, I don't even remember her name. She kept coming across my page, and I would watch her videos, and then I'd be like, and then I'd scroll. And then one day she said something that just hit me. It hit one of my pain points, and she told me to click the link in her bio. I clicked the link in her bio, and the rest is history.
Wow. You know what's important? So how long do you think you were scrolling and seeing her before you took action?
It was a while. It was probably a couple of months before
Okay.
I finally took action, which is my biggest regret. I
Right.
tell everybody that was my biggest regret, was just not starting when I saw it, because I feel like when you see it and it touches something in you, every single video she did, it hit something inside of me. I'm not sure what it was, but it was almost like she was supposed to show up on my TikTok, and I was supposed to see her account.
Right.
And so yeah, it was a couple months before I decided, okay, I'm going to do it.
Right. Well, and I think that's such a great reminder for everyone that's watching too. It's funny how we take months to take action, and then we start being an affiliate and we want everyone to take action immediately or it's failed.
Yeah.
It's like, but you didn't take action after the first TikTok you saw or the first video, right? It takes time, and that's why you've got to keep putting that stuff out there.
Exactly.
She eventually got the sale because she kept putting content out. She kept showing up on your page. You kept going, oh, I'm interested, and growing that online connection with her a little bit more each time. And finally, it was just the right time, and the rest is history, right?
Yeah, and I've actually seen, I don't know where I heard it or I saw it at, but somebody has to see something a certain amount of times. It's like a statistic out there that you have to see something a certain amount of times. I don't know, for some reason, like in like 10,
Yep,
11,
it's
12,
about there, yep.
15. Yeah, you have to see it that many times to to finally just go, okay, I'm ready, you know?
Right. So you jumped into the challenge. Did you then delay? Did you take your time? How did the challenge go for you?
No. So as soon as I got my login information, I was in the challenge. It was funny because Armando is my advisor,
Awesome.
and I done everything I was supposed to do. I watched day one. I done all my assignments. I scheduled my call. And then I was stuck for a minute before I could talk to Armando, but I was just fidgeting. I was just I could not wait to get back into the challenge. And it's just like everything that I was learning was just connecting. It was just like light bulbs just going off in my head, like, that's how it is. That's how it works. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Awesome. Well, I know you mentioned it on your questionnaire, but share with everyone your prior experience with direct sales.
Oh my
So
God.
you have this story before you found Legendary. It wasn't like the very first thing you've done. So share that
No.
with all of us.
Yeah. So I don't think I put this into my questionnaire, but when I was a little girl, um I just felt like there was something more for me to do. I wasn't supposed to go to college. I wasn't there was something I was supposed to do. Now I know it was to be an entrepreneur. That's something I love to lead. I love to help people, you know. And so what was your question? I'm sorry.
Share with us all about your direct sales
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I
history.
came across affiliate marketing when I was actually 18 years old.
Okay.
I tried to learn it a little bit, but I was very, very, very confused. I had no idea. So I was like, okay, whatever. So when I was 21, I found out I was pregnant with my first baby. And my husband wanted me to stay at home, but I just felt like I wasn't helping him. So am I allowed to say the name of the companies that I joined?
Um, I mean, you it doesn't matter. That's probably not
Okay, well, I'll just keep it
crucial.
brief. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started a makeup company,
Okay.
or I didn't start it, but
Right.
I joined a direct sales makeup company. After that, I joined a health and wellness company.
Mhm.
After that, I joined another health and wellness company. And then I started the fourth health and wellness company.
Oh my gosh.
And that right there, I built a huge team. I
Okay.
built a team. I was built to a rank known as Diamond. And I realized I ended up having to pay some money to hit my volume to even make that paycheck that month. So I was like,
Wow.
yeah, this is not, something's not making sense to me. I
Right.
worked so hard. I felt like I had completely just failed.
Mhm.
And then I tried it again. I did the some bomb fizzer things, surprises,
Uh-huh.
um, and then I actually joined a jewelry company, and
Okay.
all of those just kept failing. It was like nothing was working for me, and now I know why they were not working for me, because everything that happens, all your failures lead to something big. I truly believe. So I
Mhm.
was like, okay, I'm done. I am done. I am washing my hands with direct sales and MLM, because something's not right. For
Right.
me to have to work this hard and make aggravate my family and friends. I mean, that was so just, it just stressed me out so bad that I had to make a list of all the family and friends, and then my family and friends were like, "Oh, what's she doing now?"
Right.
And I quickly just said, "You know what? I'm done. I've tried the best I could, and it's just not for me, I guess." It's basically how I felt. So I have definitely done a lot and I've tried a lot, but I tried. I really, really
Yeah.
worked hard. And I figured out that it does not matter how hard you work, you will never be, some people may, but I feel like if you are not one of the first trailblazers in the company,
Mhm.
or you are not one of the first people to, get started, you're not going to see the money that they promise you. You're just not.
Right. Well, and at the end of the day, it's not your business.
No, it's not. And that's what I wanted. I wanted my business, and I tried to make it my business, but it wasn't my business.
Right. And since you had that entrepreneur itch, you were looking for it and it just wasn't clicking, just wasn't clicking.
Nope, it was not
Wow.
clicking at all.
But you kept going. Guys, she went through 7 direct sales companies.
Yes. And I
7.
made money. I made money, but not the money I needed to help my husband with the bills. I mean, it was a little bit of money, but
Mhm.
it was not money that we needed.
Right. You just but the thing that I love is you didn't give up.
Didn't give up.
You're like, "This isn't right. This isn't right. Okay, keep going. What's next? Let's try
Yep,
something else. There has to be something. There's something. There's something." You keep going. And
I did
that's
keep
what
going.
I know you went through a lot to get to this place, but I'm
I did.
so excited that you did.
Gosh, I feel too. I don't feel like I do enough justice sometimes because
Mhm.
the 15-day training, when I say this, I mean it. And people on my TikTok, they know it changed everything for me. I mean, it changed everything. It's not just about the money. It changed my confidence. It changed the way my kids look at me. And my husband, how proud he is of me, and that I get to wake up every day.
Mhm.
I struggled a long time with my purpose. Like,
Right.
a long time, to the point where I would cry because I felt like everybody in the world around me knew exactly what they were supposed to be doing. They were fulfilled. They knew, where they were supposed to go in life, and, all this stuff. And I was like, that's just something that I just always prayed for. I was like, please just show me my purpose. What am I supposed to be doing? And I found my purpose. I wake up every day happy. I feel like my purpose every day is just to help as many people as I can, not only believe in themselves, but create freedom for themselves. I mean, and to, help them be their own boss.
Wow, that is beautiful. I love
Yeah.
that. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you go through the challenge, you get started, and we're doing something new. How did your friends and family first react? Because they've already gone through all the direct sales and now you're all in with something new. How did that go?
You're not going to believe me when I tell you I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I did not tell one single person. I didn't even tell my husband when I first started.
Okay.
I did not tell anybody. And not because my husband is not supportive, because if I would have told him I was doing this, he would have been like, go for it, baby, because he knows I can do anything I want to do. I mean, he's been a first witness to that.
Mhm.
But I did not tell my family. I did not tell my friends. When I figured out there was a way that TikTok couldn't, like, my TikTok wouldn't be shown to people that I know, or that my Facebook reels would not be shown to people I know. If there's a way around it, I set it up because I did not want anybody. I firmly believe energy is everything. And I don't, there's a lot of people that you think want you to do good, but deep in there, they don't want you to be better than them. They don't want that. And so when you have all these negative energies coming against you, it does make a difference. When you have all these opinions of people telling you, oh, well, are you sure that's real? That sounds like a, scam or whatever. I didn't need that. I did not need that at all. So I did not tell anybody. Nobody.
I love it because sometimes you've just got to protect your little circle, like
Yeah.
your energy, like you shared,
Yep.
and just figure things out without people. that shouldn't have an opinion but do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
like
you don't get to tell me what's right. You don't get to tell me what I should do because you don't even know what you're doing.
yeah, well, this is my thing. If you're not making $1 million, don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a millionaire or at least six figures. If you're not making, if they don't have the mindset that you need to have to get you to be successful, then that's not the people you should be going to get advice from. That's
Right.
not the people's opinions you need to be listening to. Some people might have opinions, but let it go one ear and out the other because you are in control of you, and that is all. It is
Right.
up to you to be successful. Not everybody's opinions and not everybody else.
Yeah, so true. I mean, even when you have a question, you've hit a roadblock. Say you have a question about your funnel. If you go in
Yeah.
the group, you're going to get, oh, I've tried this, do that. You're going to get real answers, real problem solving. And if
Hmm.
you ask somebody that isn't an entrepreneur, doesn't understand, doesn't care, they'll just be like, that's dumb. You should stop.
Yep.
That's not
Immediately.
helpful. That's not what
Yeah.
my question was, right?
No, not at all.
Know who you're
Really?
asking for help from, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For
That's
sure.
exactly right.
But the friends and family sometimes have no problem giving, oh, I can help you with that. It's called quitting.
Yep.
Nope, that's not what I'm looking for here,
Yeah.
right?
And it's funny because it doesn't matter what you say you're doing. If it's something online, they're going, oh, it's a scam, you could quit. But if I was to go out here and to get in debt and go to a bank and build a brick and mortar business, every single one of those people who would have an opinion or have something bad to say would be there at that ribbon cutting. You
Right?
know what I'm saying?
I
But
do.
nobody's going to celebrate when you say you're doing something online because it's just not what we are taught. We're
Yeah.
not taught to do that as a society. We're
Mm.
taught you go to school, you go to college and get in debt at 18 years old as a little kid, as a teenager, you're getting into 40, $50,000,
Mhm.
even more worth of debt. Then you go to work, you pay off that debt while you're working, then you retire at 62, and then guess what? You only have 10 to 15, maybe 20 years to live out those dreams. And I'm sorry, but at 62, 65, you can't do the same things that you could do when
Right.
you were 30, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So,
It's wild. And so many of us went, yep, that's the plan. Just bought in. Yep, that's the
yep,
plan. And just sticking to it.
yep,
And no matter what, change is hard. Even
yeah,
if it's good change, people
yeah,
get uncomfortable with change. Even if it's needed, it's necessary, or it could reach all the goals and dreams you could ever have,
yeah,
change is still tricky.
yeah,
But it's really accepting that change is okay.
mm-hmm,
Doing a different path than what others are doing is okay.
yeah.
It's just different. It
It's
doesn't
just
mean it's
different.
wrong.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do in your life, do it. Don't worry about what people are going to think. And you know what? Don't tell people what you're doing. That
Yeah.
is when you're going to be the happiest. Tell people what you're doing after you went through everything and you're living the life you want to live. And then that way they can't say anything wrong about it, but keep it to yourself. My grandma, she always told me that people are always going to be against you. And
Mhm.
you have to protect yourself from that, just like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
she knew. She was giving you the advice you needed
Yeah.
before you knew you needed it.
Yeah, because when I was in middle school and high school and going through, the jealousy and people being jealous and things like that,
Mhm.
she would just give me so much advice. Like, Chelsea, they just don't want to see you do better than them. That's it. They're scared to death you're going to do better than they're doing. That's it.
Right. That's it. It really is more about them than about you.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And you know what? Something that I realized through all of this stuff, because I was scared. when I first found the challenge and, me waiting, it wasn't because I didn't think I could do it. I knew I could do it. It's
Mhm.
just that I was scared. I was terrified. And I'm going to tell you something. The best things that has ever happened in my life, and I've been through a lot of stuff, the best things that have ever happened in my life was right on the other side of me being scared to death. And so, what I tell people all the time, just do it scared.
Yeah.
Just do it scared. It's okay to be scared. Just do it anyways, though.
Yeah. It's so true. I mean, I can relate to that personally.
Yeah.
Everything that's been amazing and great that has happened in my life is when I push through the fear.
Yeah.
Like, I started using that as my identifier of that's the path.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared. Better do it.
Yep, scared and excited. I'm it. That's the one. That's
Yeah.
the one that's gonna push my growth. That's the one that is the next step. That's my path.
Exactly.
Because if I just stay there, like if I don't take the risk, if I don't take that step, I'm stuck.
Yeah, you're just going to be in the same spot you were always in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
Like,
to do it scared.
yeah. And like Wendy commented, it's okay to mess up. It's normal. It's normal to mess up. It's
Yeah.
normal to make mistakes. And for
Yeah.
some reason, we can't make mistakes ever. You can. It's
Yeah.
normal. There's no such thing as perfect.
That's how you get better, is
Yeah.
to make mistakes, because if you fail, then guess what, you have to figure out, okay, well, what do I need to do better next time? And then if you fail at that, well, then you've already got the last one, so what do I need to do better again and again? And before you know it, you're going to perfect it. It's just like riding a bike. I know people are always like, oh, that's such a common, analogy, but you get on there, you fall, and then you're like, oh, well, I didn't hold the handlebars right. So you get back on there, you hold the handlebars right,
Mhm.
and then you fall again, but you weren't doing something with your body. You weren't balancing good enough. And then all of a sudden, all these little things lead up. And now you can jump on a bike. Heck, I'm 30 years old and I can just jump on a bike. I haven't rode a bike in a little while, but now I can still jump on a bike and pop up a wheelie and take off and go, and it's the same thing. You have to keep failing forward. So
Yeah, totally. And that also, that bikes, that sounds like another TikTok video piece of
yeah.
content for you. All right, so let's dive into that because I love it when our guests share with our audience, like really what they went through. So you were scared, but you dove into the challenge. What was it like posting that first couple weeks on TikTok? Is that where you started, is on TikTok, or did you start IG
Yeah.
at the same time? You started on TikTok? Okay.
Yeah, I started on TikTok, and I had another TikTok account that I had started, and it actually, I have been on paranormal caught on camera on TV because I'm the first ever person ever known to capture a soul, like a animal soul leaving its body.
Oh,
And so I caught that on my last TikTok, and I got featured on Paranormal Caught on Camera and all of that stuff. So I already
okay.
had a TikTok, but I never could figure out what my niche was because I knew I was a mom, but I just couldn't get the videos down pat. I look back now at that TikTok, I'm like, oh, that was corny. Thank God for that deer video. But
Right.
somebody told me, I can't remember who it was, but they said to just start a brand new TikTok.
Mhm.
It might have been Dave. I might have heard this, or Matt or somebody, but um, start a brand new TikTok and just do it there, because you confuse the algorithm if you have all these videos and then all of a sudden you're posting about
Right.
digital marketing, affiliate marketing.
Right.
So I started a new TikTok, and I started it while I was doing the challenge. And then when I finished my last video, the next morning I got up and I started posting. And it was scary, because it was still hard, because the videos I was posting on my old TikTok was nothing compared to what this is, because it's marketing.
Right.
And so I got up. I remember I had a pink shirt on, and I just started posting. But there's nothing wrong, because I had been following. I mean, I was waiting for a couple of months to start, this. And so through that time, after I found that girl, I don't even remember what her name was, but I started seeing other people's. The algorithm was picking up on what I was putting out.
Right. Right.
And I kept seeing other people's. So I got some ideas. You don't ever copy somebody's stuff, and don't copy word for word. Don't copy their actions. But there's nothing wrong with going to somebody's TikTok that you think is inspiring and thinking, okay, well, how can I apply this to my life? How can I word it to where it fits my life? And that's what I started doing. And at first that's what I would have to do because I didn't really know what I was doing. And then
And
I
that's
got,
okay. Did y'all
yeah,
hear that?
it's
I didn't
okay.
really know what I was doing, but I did it anyways.
I did it scared.
Yeah. And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
that. Oh, that's key. That's
Yeah,
key. You did it anyways. You
yeah.
still took action.
And I didn't think about it. I didn't put a lot of time into thinking about. I didn't have a book where I was scripting out, okay, well, this is what I need to say. This is what I need to do. Now, I do have a book where that I carry around in my purse. So if I'm not at home and I can't shoot a TikTok right then, I write down the idea. But now I don't have to do that anymore. I
Right.
find a trending sound that I like and I write my stuff on it. I don't have to go to other people's, you know, I don't have to go get ideas from other people because once you keep doing it, you start getting better and you start getting better and you start getting better. It's just like riding a bike. And one day you can just jump on that bike and take off and you don't have to even think about it.
Right. Because you're gaining more knowledge. You're
Yeah,
gaining more experience, but you can't gain it unless you start.
exactly. You have to start. You have to start. Quit. Listen, if I could tell anybody on this thing right now something, and just trust me, I know you don't know me, but just trust me. Just start. Just start the training. Just start it.
Mhm.
It will change your entire life. It has changed my entire life. I mean, it really has changed everything for me and my family.
Yeah.
Just start.
Well, and not just starting, doing after,
Yeah,
implementing.
implementing.
There's a lot of people that started the challenge and they're still staring at the challenge screen or playing in their funnel 4 weeks later, 6 weeks later, 8 weeks, 12 weeks later,
Yeah,
and still haven't posted anything. They haven't put it out there. And sometimes you just gotta put it out.
yeah. You got to. You got to just say, okay, today this is what I'm going to do. And you know what? Listen, y'all. I have 4 girls. I have a 16-year-old stepdaughter, a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 1-year baby, and a husband who's my fifth child. And so, even if people think that you got to post, 10, 20 videos a day, no, you don't.
Right.
Do just one post a day. If all you want to do is one post a day, do one post a day, but at least you're doing something.
Yeah.
Because that somebody told me something one time because they were worried about their views. They kept saying, "Well, Chelsea, I'm not getting the views. There's only like 200 people or 100 people looking at my video." And I said, "If you were to walk into a room with 100 or 200 people,
Mhm.
that's a lot of people. So don't worry about the number on the bottom of the screen because if there's that many people watching you, just because you don't have thousands of views on your TikTok video doesn't mean it's going to come because TikTok continues to push out your videos while you're sleeping. That's how you make money while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're I have videos that I posted 4 weeks ago that are getting pushed out, all the time.
Yeah.
And so just post the videos. Just just post them. And you know what else, Joanne, is something I figured out is a lot of people are terrified to talk or to show their face.
Yeah.
There are ways to do it where you don't have to. I have videos on my account where there's a website you can go to. It's videos and pictures of that people have took on a regular phone. They post it to this website, and you use those and just put some text on the screen. I mean, there's so
There's
many different ways to do
there's
it.
always a way to
Always a
figure
way.
it out. You just have to be willing to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had no idea what I was doing when I started this. I remember sitting there trying to set up my funnel and my autoresponder and being so frustrated. But I stepped back and I said, Chelsea, your family depends on you to figure this out. Because some people would have given up on that. But you just have to figure it out. You have to take the extra steps to call support, to, I mean, do the extra things you need to take care of it.
Yeah. Just handle it because it's your business. You're the CEO, so you got to
Yeah,
handle it. So you just
yeah,
do.
yep. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people they don't treat it like it's their business. They treat it like they're still in an MLM or a direct sales company.
Right.
There's no team. There's nobody holding your hand. When
Yeah.
I tell people on my TikTok, you're going to start. It's an online digital business, and I don't think people realize how huge that is. We buy our cars online. We buy our groceries, our clothes, school supplies.
Mhm.
Um, we book our hotels online. We book our planes online. We are going into a digital world right now, and it's about to explode. And if you can figure out how to do this and you can go ahead and get ahead of everything now, you're going to be golden. You will be set for the rest of your life. You can create generational income, generational passive income.
Right.
You just got to start.
Yeah. And companies love any type of free advertising that they're not writing a check for. They'll pay you
Exactly.
for the customer. Thank you for the customer. That's what this is.
Exactly. Exactly. They're so appreciative. And a lot of people don't know about affiliate marketing because I hear all the time, oh, it's so saturated. No, it's not. It's
It's
a
not. It's just
$12 billion
TikTok
industry.
showing you the videos.
You're trying to learn from the wrong source.
Right.
You need to find a 15-day challenge that teaches you everything you need to know.
Yeah,
Everything.
definitely. Definitely. Okay, so how do you come up? What does your day look like now? I know you said it's not, you don't have to write things down, but do you plan? Do you have a certain time every day that this is devoted to your business? Because you are a mom of four and all of that. How do you juggle it all?
Yeah, I'll show you how I juggle it all really quick.
Oh,
So right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. At
yep.
7:04 a.m. I post. At 9:58 I have Wake Up Legendary because I'm on this Wake Up Legendary every single day. At 1 o'clock I post, and at 9:48 I post. And I have started. But those aren't the only times I post. If I
Right.
think of an idea, I run in there to the kitchen and I'm posting right then and there. So you might see me post between those times, but
Mhm.
it's because I've thought of a video to do really quick. I've thought of something that could help somebody or something like that. So I have a schedule that I post at these times every day,
Mhm.
regardless. It doesn't matter what. I'm going to post
Right.
every single day. I'm consistent with that.
Mhm.
And anytime in between them, if I find something that I want to post, and or if I think of something I want to post, I go post it.
Right.
If a screaming baby isn't on my hip.
Guys, do you really understand what she just shared? It's not the schedule that Chelsea shared. It's her determination. There is no other option. I am posting at these times. This is my schedule that I'm following.
Yep.
It's not, yeah, I might. the alarm might go off. I might post then. Nope. She is all in. Chelsea is all in. This
Oh, I'm
is
all
what's
in.
happening. This is my schedule. I'm making it happen for me, myself, my business, my family, everything. I am showing up. Chelsea, you're so committed to this. And I love that. And that's what I think people need to see and understand, that no one can do that for you except you.
Nobody.
Yeah.
It it is it's not a weight on your shoulders. That's something I want you guys to understand. It's not a weight on your shoulders. It
Mhm.
is going to be a weight off of your shoulders, because in 6 months from now, my goal is to retire my husband. He has worked since he was 12 years old. He's 37, fixing to be 37 on September the 13th.
Mhm.
And he deserves to be full time. And he's already started his training. He's going to do this full time with me,
Oh, I love
because
it.
he sees the potential. It's not, you have to, I'm going to tell you, when I started this, I told myself, I am not giving up. I don't care what happens. This is my own business. And that in itself is exciting.
Right?
Oh, Chelsea, what are you doing these days? Oh, I have my own business.
Mhm.
Like that is an
Mhm.
exciting thing. Not only that, but you guys, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We were, you know, putting bills off that didn't have to be paid, and paying the bills that absolutely had to be paid. We were
Mhm.
2 months behind on our mortgage. There was all kinds of things happening in our household. And I'm not trying to get y'all all up in my business or anything like that,
Right.
but we're not this picture perfect family that had it all. We were down in the dumps. We were depressed. We didn't know what we were going to do next. We were both working full time. And because daycare and childcare, because summer was coming up, it was so expensive that my whole entire paycheck was going to have to go to childcare. So
Wow.
I come home, and everything was just happening the way it was supposed to happen, to start the training. All of this stuff was happening. And
Right.
so I know for a fact that if I show up every day and I'm consistent and I show up to my business, just like if you had a brick and mortar shop, you would have to leave your house and drive to that shop
Mhm.
and clock in to that building every day, because it's your business.
Yep.
Just because you're at home, you don't have a free pass to just sit there and scroll on TikTok all the time. I do videos all the time. I'm sure that thumb muscle is really, really strong, because people will sit there and scroll and watch other people's dreams and wish so bad it was theirs, when if you would just start.
Right.
It's a proven system. There's a lot of success stories with this. That's all the proof you need. But after that, at that point, it's up to you. Are you going to keep living the lifestyle you're living, or are you going to do something about it? Because it's not get rich quick. But if you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're consistent,
Mhm.
give yourself 6 months, and you will. I mean, nobody could touch you. And I'm completely different because of this, Joanne.
Yeah.
I'm not depressed anymore. I'm excited to wake up in the morning. My kids see a whole different mom. Like, they're excited. I'll come in there doing a TikTok, and they're like, "Are you working, mom?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm working, girl."
And they get and they're seeing that. They're seeing that drive. They're seeing that excitement. They're seeing that change in you.
Yes.
Man, that's something that they're gonna take with them.
Yeah, and I just want them to follow their dreams, because I
Yeah.
went to college. I went and done all that stuff, and I'm not even using my I'm a dental assistant, or that's what I went to school for. I'm not even using it. I'm not using it at all. You don't have to follow what society tells you to do. If you have a dream, go for it. Your conscience is a real thing, and the thoughts you think and the way you think and the things that pop up in your head,
Right.
they're there for a reason, and you need to listen to them, because just that will change your life.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. You shared so much today. I already can see from the comments that you have motivated so many people that were just feeling stuck. They're just scared, and that's normal, and it's okay to feel it, but you got to do it anyways. You got to take action through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. I am going to put up your TikTok. Please, everyone, go find Chelsea on TikTok at Hustle with Chels. So it's Hustle with CHELS. Comment on her videos. Check out her creative content. I loved checking them all out the other day. You can just tell you are having fun, and that's what comes through. And it's just cool. So definitely go give her a follow. Comment that you saw her on Wake Up Legendary. Give her some love. And man, Chelsea, so great to have you on. I want updates. Email me updates. Email me as things keep progressing. Email me when you have questions. And we definitely need to get you back on the show. And you don't have to wait for an invite. Just shoot us an email and reach out and be like, hey, I have something new to share. I think it would be great. Awesome. We will get you on. Okay.
Okay. And I want everybody to know this before I go. I just started this on August 25th was my 2-month anniversary.
Yeah.
I just started this 2 months ago. It does not take long. If you wake up every single day and you make your post and you stay consistent and have hope in yourself, see yourself building a big business, see yourself helping people and help people. I love helping people. I just helped somebody build their funnel the other day. Just do whatever you got to do, run it like it's your business. And another hint, people can't hear the kids screaming on the TikToks whenever the music's on. So even if they're screaming and you're dancing on a TikTok or talking on a TikTok or mouthing words and the kids are screaming, they can't hear them. Just do it. Just do it and you'll figure it out. The more you do it, the better you'll get. I promise.
Oh, I love it. Such great advice. If you missed any of today's episode, please go back and rewatch from the start. Thank you so much for being on, Chelsea.
You're welcome, you guys. Bye.
All right, guys. Happy and last day of August to everyone. We will be back tomorrow with another guest, a new episode of Wake Up Legendary, and the start of September. I hope everyone has a great day. As always, stay legendary. Peace.